Fortnite Superhero Academy is almost here. From collabs to new POIs, we're going to be going over everything we know so far for the brand new season of Fortnite. Remember guys, before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure my code is in your item store. We're giving away 10 battle passes for the brand new season. If you've already got the crew, you'll get 1,000 V-Bucks instead. Let's get into the video.
Fortnite Season 3
Here we
is
go, boys.
on
Let's
June
check it
8th,
out.
and we just got our
Not
first
long
look.
to go.
The live event is going to be this Saturday, and right after it'll be a
I'll be
long
live for that.
overnight
Make sure you are
downtime.
there. We might even do a
what should you
custom as
expect
well.
when you wake up? Well, the season is superhero themed. But
Yeah,
not like the
Superhero
normal ones we've had
Academy,
before.
let's go.
This time it'll be completely original, based on Epic's own designs,
I'm so
powers,
hyped for
and
that.
ideas. It's something
Marvel
a lot of
seasons
people
and
are
DC
looking forward
seasons are
to.
cool and all, but I'm looking forward to some Fortnite made ones.
Whether you've been a fan of the Marvel seasons or not, this now gives everyone a chance to love it with even
True.
crazier mythics and gameplay.
I think it'll be really cool.
All of these superheroes are going to be a part of some kind of academy, as seen with some other concepts in the surveys. You can
Yeah, it's going to be really, really
even
sick.
spot-
You got these two different styles. So guys, you'll be able to dress up as like a undercover sort of like normal style, and then their superhero form as well. Kind of like Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
heroes in a more casual look, so expect there to be a school where they train too.
Yeah,
Now, not
cool
only
school
will the
POI,
past
I
feature these new
reckon.
heroes,
Maybe
but
like a
they'll also get
headquarters
their
for the
own
superheroes.
powers. Now, don't just
I'm looking
expect a
forward
few
to the
of these,
POIs.
Because leakers have found they'll be a key part of the loot pool, appearing in floor loot,
Yeah, I'm looking
chests, and
forward
more.
to the
In fact,
abilities.
when they do drop out of chests, files indicate that you'll get an ability, materials if you're in build mode, and a consumable. No ammo, and
Nah. Fortnite, it is not too late to change your mind right now, please. Please. We need ammo. We need normal guns. Please. Just have the abilities as a little bit on the side, yeah?
another pretty interesting thing is the return
Midas.
of Midas. Now he's already been
Midas
back once
is
this
here.
chapter, returning to take
Spending
charge of
his
the
money
gold
on the
and get
academy,
Aaron under
hey?
control, so it makes sense he's still around. It said he'll use all that money to fund this new
Woohoo!
academy and resume the
Yo,
storyline
that
for
would
the
be so
chapter.
sick.
He won't be the only character to return either. Daigo will
Daigo.
finally escape the spirit realm after being corrupted by the demons.
gonna be like the
and
villain
now
version.
He'll be our villain. He's codenamed
Yes.
Mist Raven, so it's even possible to take over the Shogun's arena island mid-match.
Oh,
We've already
so
seen the
cool. I missed the island, honestly. I hated the island for a long time. If they can spice it up, though, W's, bro.
portal trying to open up from within, starting with
This portal's pretty
electricity,
sick as
then
well. I think it's
slowly
actually,
activating
from when I'm
over the
filming
last
this, about to
weeks.
change
So
again.
it makes sense that while we're taking down the Death Star, he'll be breaking free onto the island with his new version probably
Yeah.
in the Battle Pass.
Sick.
We'll obviously get new POIs along the way, with the first being Utopia City.
That would be sick. This needs to replace Seaport 100%. Seaport is so dead right now. We need Utopia City to refresh it. If they pull it off, it's going to be so sick.
Not only do we know what this will be, but we even know where, with it completely taking over
Yes,
Seaport City, which is one of the main
Seaport.
locations for Chapter
Bye-bye.
6.
I
Just
loved
like
Seaport
Lawless
at the
had,
start,
with its own
but not
color
really as
grass,
much anymore.
Trees and more. Think like a futuristic theme. This will likely be the home of the superhero headquarters.
Yeah,
You know, just like
very
Avengers
cool.
Tower, or even the Baxter Building, which also ties in perfectly with the retro future theme. And there is an important movie releasing during the season, so don't be surprised
Fantastic
if the
Four. Yo, OGs would remember. We waited for so long for the Fantastic Four skins to come in Chapter 5, Season 4. It never came. But now we actually might see them, so that is absolute W, bro.
Fantastic Four themselves show up for their long-anticipated release. Now, we've already mentioned Daigo's corrupted skin should be in the
Oh,
past,
okay.
but who else is
In the
joining
past.
him?
Very
well, there's
nice.
a bunch of concepts you can take a look at
Oh,
already,
nice
and
concepts.
these guys are already confirmed to be the superheroes for next season, thanks
Yeah.
to this leaked icon in the files matching all of their suits.
Yeah, we've seen
Now,
them
but
for a
obviously,
long time
probably
too.
not everyone will be in
But
the
they look
past.
really
We
cool.
already have the code
Let me know
names
what you
Polarity
think out
Win,
down
Ash
below.
of Magnus, Bent Batten, and Spatial Travel. So you'll have to leave your guesses which ones they'll match up
Oh,
with.
okay.
But the lineup
I don't
won't
know.
be entirely heroes, especially with the
Yeah,
same kind
so
of suits
cool.
that get pretty boring. So instead, there'll be others in the mix like
This literally looks like Con. Bro, Con's icon skin is literally in the Battle Pass this season. Kind of also looks
He's
like Taj.
codenamed Lazy
Maybe if
Liz
Taj
and
and
featured
Con
in the surveys with some assets already in
procreated.
the files, so it's very likely he's our meme skin of the season. Even with this hero theme, that won't stop Epic from making collabs. While we don't know for sure
Yeah,
which ones
gonna
will
be
in
some
the
really
Battle
cool
Pass,
collabs.
It's almost certain we're getting
One
One
Punch
Punch
Man,
Man. That's
Superman,
right. We're getting another
Robin,
anime franchise in the game,
and a couple
it's
other
one
things as
fans
well.
have been begging
So
for.
sick.
Somehow Darth Vader was the one to leak it, with text in the files describing
They
every
had to have
skin,
known
but
this.
One of them was wearing a yellow and red suit with a
They had to have known this, by the way. Like, they actually had to have. There's no way they would have just added that to the files without them knowing, right?
Yeah,
They definitely
bald
wanted
head
this
and
leaked
no
early.
facial features, so like literally it has to be Saitama. Now there is evidence of other collabs too, with some leakers pointing towards DC's Robin
Would be
making
very
an
cool.
appearance, potentially in the past as well. Somehow we've gotten over 6 Batman outfits, but not one for a sidekick.
I think if they do actually add Robin in the battle pass, it will be definitely like the bonus reward kind of area or the secret skin, and they'll get like 2 different variants. I reckon they'll go for the real comic version with like the green, the yellow, the red and stuff like that. And then I reckon they'll do like the new version.
We've heard of a baton melee item in the works, so maybe he'll even get a Nightwing style. After all, Warner Bros. And DC are back on good terms with Epic, and bringing back all but one of their past collabs. I'm looking at you, Black Adam. We've even got new crossovers
You don't have to
like
bring
Ninja
that back.
Batman and Adventure Time, so not only
Yeah,
does that
true.
increase the credibility of Robin, but it also opens up the opportunity for Superman.
Superman. Hey, before we get into that though, DC season, would you guys rate that? We've had 2 Marvel seasons, but we've never had a DC season. I'm talking about a full season. Would you want to see that? Comment down below.
And I know what you're thinking. He's already in the game, right? Well, he's technically locked to a Chapter 2 Battle Pass.
He also
and with
is.
the new movie right around the corner, releasing in the middle of the superhero season, like what better way to make a new one for the shop? Leakers believe we'll
definitely
get him
gonna add
along
it
with
to
a
the shop.
Fortress of Solitude POI.
Oh, sick. So another brand new POI coming to the game. I think this one's actually taking over Mars Meadows. So I'm imagining this is going to be a mid-season update where they bring Superman out in the item store. They add his POI, maybe a Mythic as well. We'll see.
Doesn't stop there. By now, we've gotten pretty used to the big update of the season giving us an insane power, like Doom's armor, Godzilla, we have the Star Destroyer,
true. I didn't even
and
think
this
about that.
time, it'll make us Superman.
So you'll be able to walk into one of those portals just like the Star Destroyer and Godzilla, for example. You go in there and you become Superman. I wonder if it's going to have a time limit, or maybe you're just going to have permanently have flying abilities, super strength, laser vision, all that.
And speaking of, why don't I tell you about the original power that's coming too?
There's going to be a lot of original powers. I'm looking forward to seeing what they end up doing.
Black Panther
We really only have like Marvel
powers
powers and stuff like that.
It with the storm. It sounds crazy.
Oh, a
But you'll
storm
still have
flip
the
one would
ability
be
to
kind of
slash and
cool.
dash at people, but instead of activating a kinetic supercharge, you'll activate a flip. And considering these are storm claws, I could only imagine it'll create some sort of inverted zone just like the bottle. Now this storm stuff, it seems pretty important, and that's because there's more to it. Whether this is the superhero's main power, or perhaps even Daigo's, because we're also getting storm portals. So let me explain. Until now, we've only ever been able to use Rift-to-Goes, otherwise relying on things like porta-potty tunnels to teleport elsewhere. But now Epic is giving us that ability for ourselves. Just like the Portal game, Wraith and Apex, or even Doctor Strange and Rivals.
That would be
you'll able to
very
place down two
interesting,
doorways.
just like the Ender Pearl. No, that would be very, very cool. I wonder if how long it will stay open and if you can go through. I don't know if that's confirmed, but that'd be a very cool ability.
I could already tell this thing is gonna break the game and get
I
disabled.
wonder how
in a
far
matter
you can
of
also
hours.
do it as well,
It
like
doesn't
if there's
stop there,
100-meter
because there's even
distance or
juice for
what?
this stuff. We honestly have no
A
idea
juice?
how this will work other than the name Storm Juice, so it could be a consumable
Storm
like shield
juice.
potions or a liquid on the map you can walk in like the gold from Lawless. Whatever it is, it'll probably give you some kind of buff like Slap, so I'm thinking immunity from the storm?
Immunity from the storm would be very, very cool, like a 5 to 10 second effect where you don't take damage from the storm, or maybe reduce damage.
It's not just storm features, we'll also be getting our first items from the Zero Point in years. The Zero Shard has been the story's focus
Zero
pretty much
Point.
all chapter, and now it'll become a smaller item we could use. You can find them across the ground and can be picked up to grant dashes, just
the
like
dashes.
the original crystals from chapter 2. There's also
Very
signs of new
cool.
sprites
Yeah,
on the
the
way.
dashes were
These little guys might be
fire.
disabled right now, but soon they'll be back and with new variants.
Oh, that's
we'll be able
cool.
to find a 0 Point
A
version
0
of them,
point
which will also
sprite.
grant more dash
They definitely
charges,
need an
but this time
overhaul.
on go.
The wind
So we got
one
mobility
and
on
the
ground, but what
slope
about
one.
in
The
the
slope
air?
one's good. The
Well,
wind
Epic are
one
actually
is like
working on a brand
whatever.
new feature called
I would like to
glider
see some new
release.
ones, though.
People have been crafting
Oh,
concepts for
glider
this
release. I remember hearing about this. So glider release actually got leaked about a year ago. No one knew if it was true or not, but it seems like we might be seeing it in the next season. So basically the idea of this is when you're flying down, you can actually release your glider earlier. You can cancel your glider, you'll fall down, you'll probably take a little bit of damage as well. But if you can get on the ground and get to that gun faster than your opponent flying in, I'm gonna do it.
We'll also finally see a collab that was leaked months ago. King of the Hill has a brand new
Oh,
season
yeah, I
coming
saw
up
this
in
as
August,
well.
and Fortnite will be bringing Hank to
Hank
the game
Hill,
to promote it
bro.
shortly before. He's even got a new look for the series, which his skin will likely have an extra style for.
Cool.
You can also expect Season 3 to bring us the long-awaited Pets revamp.
Oh
It's
my
been 6
god. I was
years
wearing
since
a
they were
pet
first
the other
introduced
day
in
on
the Season
stream
6
as
Battle
well.
Pass, but they could only sit in a carrier on your back.
Yeah.
Then they began to evolve with Rocket and Grogu floating around beside us. But
They kinda
that's
pay
as
to
far as
lose,
it
but
went.
they were
the
pretty
next
cool.
step is to have animals running alongside us and actually
Oh,
interact with us
imagine.
during
Yo,
the match.
remember the
And that's
Raptors and
exactly
Wolves
what Fortnite's
chat?
doing.
Oh,
We should see our first
that was so
companions
fun.
arrive next season, like Crypto for Superman.
Oh, that is so
and according
smart.
to leakers, owners of the original pets will also get them upgraded. But I have got no
That would be
idea what the red goo is
Don't bring back the goo. Con, don't get any ideas.
all about. It's another gameplay feature being worked on behind the scenes for next season, but
They
that's all
better
we
not
know
bring
for
this
now.
back, I
Whether it'll be like a
swear.
goo
This
gun or
was
some
the
kind of
most
slime on the map,
annoying
we'll have
crap.
to wait and see. Story fans will also be happy to hear that all the NPCs will return as well, with Hope
Oh,
and
cool.
Jones staying on the map, while characters like Kendo, Night Rose, and Jade will also pop up once again. Even Outlaw Midas is set to be on the map along with our new Battle Pass heroes. Now,
Nice.
one of the weirdest collabs on the list is Poppy Playtime. Believe it or not,
Playtime.
Mob
I've never
Games
played this
actually
before,
leaked
but
this one
apparently it's
themselves,
very, very
announcing
popular.
in a press release that they have content coming up in Fortnite soon. So whether this will be
Wow.
a real crossover or just a UEFN map, we'll have to see.
Yeah, it would be
But I put
interesting. I think a map would be really, really awesome to see in Fortnite, but also imagine if they come out with the skins as well. Ah, very creepy.
Huggy in the game before, so a skin could be
Bro's
crazy.
got it in the game
What's
right
even
here.
more insane is the amount of content dropping on day one.
I
On June
know.
8th, we'll see the new BR
Dude, day
season,
one is
the
gonna
next
go
season for
crazy.
OG, both of their passes, and a new Lego one too.
And not long after,
but what
a
makes it even
music
weirder
pass,
is when
bro.
You realize these are both the same theme. It is no coincidence that OG transitions into Fortnite's first superhero
Yeah,
season right as we get one
superheroes.
years later in Chapter 6.
Yeah, so
and with
good.
the theories that OG might start becoming an alternate reality, if they find a way to
That'd be
connect the two
interesting.
seasons, it'll be really interesting. Especially if they start taking steps to maintain the player count. Right now, OG's player base is already split between
Don't get me started on OG. Remove the rank now. You only need the builds and 0 builds of OG.
Now, while there's already the guided missile in OG,
No,
there's also
no
another
more
in the
guided
works for the
missiles.
future.
They're not even
Whether
that
this
good.
will arrive next season, we have no idea. But we already had the Lumpy Rug rocket leaked over 2 years ago, so maybe it'll
The
finally
Lumpy
get
Rug?
finished. Another strange addition is Batman's Mythics. Both the Batarangs and
Oh,
Grapple
that
Gun
would
have
be
been
so
lurking in
sick.
the files, but now it might finally get unvaulted. With Superman, Robin, and more
Oh.
DC making an appearance.
True, if Robin comes out, Batman probably will make an appearance maybe on the island. We might see some Batman like items and stuff. That would be really sick.
The hero theme season is the perfect time to bring these
Yeah,
back. But
that'd
they
be
still
so
haven't
sick.
stolen the spotlight away from Marvel. Not only are they rumored to show up with Fantastic Four, but what better time than a Hero Academy to introduce more X-Men? Rocket League is set to port their collab items
Goddamn
over
X-Men.
soon, so we could only hope for more skins. If that wasn't enough content, there's still the next festival season.
Yeah, literally a brand new... Can we just get this straight? On day one of the brand new season, chat, which we're going to be giving away 10 battle passes, by the way. Normal battle pass for Battle Royale. You've got the OG battle passes as well. You've got the Lego battle passes. And a couple weeks later, the music pass will change.
Just around the corner, and it's rumored to be Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Even though they've split up,
Which is going to
there's
be
leaks
very
going around that
interesting.
they
I
could
feel
be
like
the
a lot of
headliners, and we'll only
Fortnite
have to wait
players
2
don't
weeks
know
after the
Daft
new
Punk.
season to find out. Before that, we'll be running around as the brand new Apple skin. You might
Oh,
remember
bro.
the Tart Tycoon,
Yeah.
which Epic made to mock the company after they took away Fortnite on iOS. Well, now it's back, and Tim Sweeney revealed they planned a nice skin for them all along, so expect a
Oh,
Pie Patron to
okay.
show up any day now. There's some more skins in the works that'll be coming as a
Pie
bundle.
Patron?
There's 3 of them with the code
like an
names
apple pie or
Aster,
something.
Crown, and Grove, but all with the word order on the end. Now, we all got our hopes up that they would be IO related, but looking at
IO
the
gods.
pickaxe, it seems like
Oh
they'll
my
just be
God, what a
3
throwback.
reskins of the golden tactical pack we already had recently. Something that has piqued a lot of players' interests
Oh
is
my God.
hand
Handcuffs. Concuff me, bro. These are
cuffs.
so
For some
interesting.
reason,
I don't
the
know
latest
what
update
this is
included one
about,
single
but
text string called
these have
grab
been leaked a
cuffs.
long
No
time
idea
ago.
what it's for, maybe even just
But
a
I
live
hope
event,
Con
but
can
there
cuff
were some
me.
concepts leaked a while ago for new cuffs in Fortnite, so maybe that's what they're up to.
If you guys are excited for the brand new season of Fortnite, make sure you are here, turn on those notifications, because in about 2 or 3 of my videos, I'm going to be having 1,000 V-Buck giveaways in them. Plus, in 2 of our streams or 3 of our streams, we're giving away 10 battle passes. So if you would like one or 1,000 V-Bucks instead, all you got to do is subscribe, like, and make sure my code is in your item store. Come out to as many as you can. I'm going to be live for the live event. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.